No, Margot, you were right to call me and tell me about Susan, and I appreciate it. Well, you take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
What was the phone call about?
Margot called to tell me that Susan's had another serious fall. She's been hospitalized at Memorial.
Oh. How serious?
Well, she didn't know the medical details, but Bill Purcell is on the case.
Well, don't you want to call and find out a little bit more about it before we leave?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Mom, did you make a dinner date with Bob to talk out your situation?
No, I never got to ask him. He's leaving for England to try to work things out with Kim. It looks like California's the only answer for me.
Susan, hi.
What are you two doing here?
Hey, what are we doing here? Larry called me, told me that he's going to be staying on to look after you.
Yeah, and I was still at Lila's when he called. Susan, I'm so sorry.
Oh, listen, thanks for coming over here, but you both should be home in bed.
Oh, come on. Seems to me, I remember you telling me the same thing when you insisted on staying with Casey round the clock, huh?
Susan, is there anything that I can do for you?
No, yes, actually there is something. You can keep this from your father.
Susan, I am sure that Daddy wouldn't want to know, and I don't think he would ever forgive me if I kept something like... Oh, Larry. Hi.
Susan, Bob Hughes just called from London. I filled him in on your condition. He'd like to speak to you.
I'm not supposed to move. I'm not supposed to use the telephone.
I could hold the phone for you.
Barry, I am not up to it. Could you please explain that to him?
Sure. Yeah, operator, could you have Dr. Hughes' phone call transferred to this line, please? Thank you.
Is Caleb inside?
No. Angel talked him into going to see Julie. She's spending the night at Lisa's penthouse. I'm going to get that before it wakes Angel. I want to talk to you when I get out. Don't you go anywhere.
Caleb?
Yes, Julie. Holden's here. He came here looking for Caleb. But Caleb's with you at the penthouse, isn't he?
Mama, you gotta get Holden out of there before Caleb gets back or something awful's gonna happen.
Caleb, you gotta just stand still and let me explain. Why should I listen? And to what? I saw what was going on with my own two eyes. And now, I'm gonna kill you for seducing my wife.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Bounty means never having to say, I'm sorry. So sorry. Even for the worst spills. I'm sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Bounty's quicker and thicker than any other national 2-ply paper towel. Bounty, the quicker, thicker picker-upper. Bounty means never having to say your...
Nice clean shirt, huh? Not for long. Oh, boy, a ton of disgusting, smelly garbage all over it. Time for a high-priced detergent, right? Ha, wrong. Dash can do it. Dash did it. Dash cleans the smelly mess for less.
I thought my aerobics teacher was nuts. She said coffee mate light tasted great and was better for us.
Had 50% less fat and just 8 calories.
Amazing.
It really tasted rich and creamy.
Coffee made light. Don't doubt it. Try it.
Come on in, let the softness surround you. Come on in.
April Fresh Downy rinses in the most softness of any fabric softener.
Once you feel the fluffy softness you're bound to come on in to Downy.
Caleb, you gotta just hear me out. Hear you out? I've been driving around with this image in my head of you and Julie together, naked. You didn't give Julie a chance to explain. I told you, I don't want to hear any more explanations. I could see it all over Julie's face. It was guilt written all over it, and you were so hungover you couldn't even stand up.
That's what I'm trying to explain. I was drunk out of my skull because of Lily being in Houston with legs.
Save it! You call that an excuse for sleeping with my wife? And I know exactly why you did it, man. You've been waiting for a chance to come on to Julie ever since you found out that I fell in love with her.
That's a bunch of bull.
Slept with her.
I didn't even know it was Julie! God!
Caleb?
Caleb, don't do it.
Now, Julie, just calm down and tell me why you're so frightened.
Caleb's in a crazy mood. I'm afraid he's going to try to kill Holden.
Emma, excuse me, did I hear Holden? Yes, he's outside waiting for Caleb. Julie? What on earth? Julie?
Oh, my Lord! Wait! Caleb, Holden! Stop him! What are you... Emma! Emma! Holden, stop!
Angel, get out of here!
Oh, I think you better come over here. I don't think I can handle this.
Caleb and Holden, I've been
Come over here as soon as you can.
All right, now, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Bring on!
The CAT scan and the myogram show
That's right.
a fracture to the vertebra, which is pressing on the nerve. They think a week to 10 days of cortisone will reduce the swelling. If not, they're talking surgery.
Well, I don't have to tell you that Dr. Purcell is one of the best neurologists in the business.
Well,
Susan, does Emily know that you're here?
Yes, she does. She's on her way. Larry had trouble getting in touch with her, and he called Margot to get the name of the sheriff.
Franny, your dad would like to speak to you.
All right. Susan, don't you want to at least say hello?
No, I'm even sorry he knows about this.
Dr. Hughes is very concerned about you. He wants regular updates on you until he gets back.
Dad, please don't let this affect your time away with Mom. I'm sure Susan wouldn't want that either.
Franny, if there's any major change or you hear from Bill Purcell, you call me right away. Well, we're going to see your sister now, but you have Sabrina's number and you have Aunt Penny's number, right? All right, kid. Thanks a lot. You try to get some rest. Bye.
Sounds pretty serious.
Susan's paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh, Lord.
Purcell hopes that it's temporary, but he won't know for a while.
How did it happen?
He was packing her medical records when she took the fall. She was planning to leave for California the day after tomorrow.
Didn't you know that?
I didn't know it would be this soon. Well, let's say goodbye to Chris and Penny and hit the wrong side of the road.
Do you still feel that we should go?
Oh, yes. Franny has Sabrina's number, and... Well, I don't want to destroy Penny's plans. With Chris, they're going to take a boat ride on the Thames.
I know you're right. Chris is going to love that.
The morning of my first job interview in 18 years, the closet explodes, my stockings rip, and I run out of antiperspirant. Well, my daughter lent me some pantyhose and her Suave antiperspirant. I didn't know Suave made an antiperspirant. But for the next 4 hours of nerve-wracking interviews, that Suave kept me cool and dry as can be. And when Carrie told me how much to save with Suave, I switched.
Saving money is very important to us office managers. Suave antiperspirant. So effective, you won't believe the price.
Let's play what's in the bag. Alvin has his zipper bag filled with something frozen. Bill has something frozen in a Gladlock zipper bag with the new right-on stripe. Bill Meister, what's in the bag?
Sis spaghetti sauce.
Bingo, Phil! And the new Gladlock right-on stripe made it easy to see that. Big Al, what about your bag without the right-on stripe?
I can't tell.
Well, you could always taste it.
No.
When it really counts, don't get mad. Get Gladlock zipper bags. With the yellow and blue, make green seal.
This banker loves my shrimp salad, so I told him I use Kraft mayo. See how fresh and creamy it looks? Not yellow and lumpy.
Could I buy it on the stock market?
Try the corner market. Kraft real mayonnaise. See the fresh, creamy difference for yourself.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, mouth don't. Because
sometimes you feel like a... sometimes you...
You're about to enter Murder USA, a battleground where no one is safe. The 2-hour season premiere of 48 Hours, Thursday.
I'm sorry, Higgins. Just call local stuff.
Oh, I was really asleep anyway. What do you want?
Duncan came home. He found Shannon gone. He's convinced she ran off with Gavin Kruger.
Well, I can't believe that. I mean, not that I'd blame her after she begged him not to go up looking after Lilith, and he did anyway.
Well, Higgins thinks that Shannon's disappearance may have something to do with all the weird goings-on at the warehouse. Boy, I hope she isn't with Kruger. He's been hitting on a lot of women ever since he got into town. First Emily, then Ellie. I mean, only half the world seems to make some guys think they can take whatever they want, whenever they want, without thinking about it.
Stop talking about Gavin Kruger.
Why does it bother you?
He doesn't bother me. It's Emily. I just wish he had fallen hopelessly in love with her and whisked her off to Zurich, and she'd stay there for the rest of her days. She's such a negative influence on Paul.
All right, we won't talk about it. Let's talk about when you're going to quit working.
Soon, I promise soon.
Well, I hope so, because this is the child that we've wanted for a long time.
Yeah.
And when you were afraid you couldn't give me, it's going to require some attention, you know? I have a feeling this little person's going to change our lives in ways we never even dreamed of.
Well, we should let you get some rest. How about it, girls? Can I buy you a cup of coffee?
Yeah, good idea. No, I'm going to pass. Because I'm going to do some private nursing duty tonight.
Lila, I don't need a private nurse. I'm just going to sleep.
Well, you could use a friend watch you sleep, okay? No, don't. I'm very stubborn just like Casey, so just give up.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Rain check on that coffee when you take a break.
Okay, Larry, could I have a minute with Susan?
Yeah, sure. I'll meet you in the cafeteria.
Great, thanks. Susan, Daddy is really concerned about you, and, well, he's asked me to keep him informed.
Do me a favor, okay? Play it down. I don't want him to be worried about me while he's over there. It's the last thing in the world he needs.
Susan, Daddy is going to worry about you whether you want him to or not. That's just the way he is.
This is true.
I'll wait here as long as you need me.
Okay. Hi.
Hey, Franny.
Hi, Franny. How's she doing? Well, her spirits seem to be pretty good. Larry McDermott could probably tell you more medical details. I'm actually going to go have a cup of coffee with him right now. I'll tell him that you're here. Thanks.
Listen, Franny, have you talked to Andy tonight?
No, why?
Well, I know he was pretty shaken up by Julie and Caleb's breakup.
Yeah, Lisa told me that they were having problems.
Well, it's actually more than that. Julie told Andy that their marriage was over. I just hope that she doesn't turn his life upside down again.
It would be really easy for me to just jump right back into the sack with you. But it would be strictly selfish on my part, because I just would do it to make me feel better about myself. I'd be using you, Andy. And a year ago, it wouldn't have mattered. But now it does.
I'm not gonna get any sleep this way. I wonder if it's too late to call Paul. He's probably Worse off than I am.
Fabulous. Definitely made for boys. He's a dry baby. He just stays dry all over.
There were no leaks with this diaper.
Introducing new Ultra Pampers for boys.
I didn't have any wetness on the front of his clothes.
It keeps boys dry in all the right spots.
That's because there's more absorbent material not only up front, but throughout new Ultra Pampers for boys. So now they're more absorbent and 50% faster to help stop leaks up front, where boys need it most.
Overnight, he hasn't awakened once.
10 to 12 hours.
His nighty's drier, his shirt's drier. Just wonderful. Dry, dry, dry.
He was just dry.
I think they're great.
Happy little guy.
Look at the smile.
New Ultra Pampers for boys and girls for drier, happier babies.
He's a happy camper.
Introducing a remarkable new Fix-It-Dent.
We've been here all day. We can be here all night. Thanks to my new Fix-It-Dent.
This new Fix-It-Dent holds stronger. 4 hours longer than any other cream adhesive. Fix-It-Dent and forget it all day into the night.
This way to get rid of corns is dangerous. But Dr. Scholl's corn removers are clinically proven safe and effective. Within 5 applications, the painful corn will be replaced with new, softer skin. We guarantee it. Dr. Scholl's corn removers.
Think your soft lens disinfectant has to sting in the morning? Open your eyes and say, ah. Opti-Free is peroxide-free. There's no burning or stinging. Opti-Free from Alcon. We can help you love your lenses.
It's Crime Stopper Wednesday. Kevin Dobson hosts the National Crime Test. Are you safe? Then, when a wealthy couple is murdered by their own children, will Jake fall for the key suspect? The season premiere of Jake and the Fat Man. And she destroyed the men in her life, even her son, on Top Cops. It's all new tonight.
Uncle Buck, Mondays on CBS.
So, if the cortisone does the job in the next 10 days or so, there won't be any need for surgery.
Well, what if it doesn't work? How serious is the surgery?
Emily, you know better than to put a doctor on the spot like that. Any surgery involving the spinal column is serious, okay?
Hi, Emily. Hi, Lila. Could you do me a favor, please? If there's any change whatsoever, you'll notify me right away?
Oh, you bet I will. I know what that's like.
Thank you.
Well, Paul's outside. He's waiting for you.
Okay, thanks.
Excuse me, I want to talk over Purcell's instructions with you.
Oh, okay.
Well, what is Paul doing out there?
Mom, he came to the cabin tonight, okay? I didn't invite him, he just showed up. But it's a good thing he was there, because when I found out about you, I wouldn't have been able to drive back here by myself.
Honey, I hate to think of you making another mistake.
Don't worry about me, okay? Just worry about getting better.
Oh, boy, what bad timing. Talk about making mistakes. What was I doing up there on that ladder?
Mom, sometimes fate steps in, so you don't make a bigger mistake.
Oh, yeah? Well, I hope fate steps in to help you out. Not anything this dramatic, of course. Maybe a little paralysis of the libido would do it.
You know, this fall did not affect your lousy sense of humor at all.
Sorry to interrupt, but it's time for your medicine.
Oh, right. I told Larry and Purcell about the addiction.
There's nothing addictive about this.
Okay. Mom, I'm going to let you get some rest, okay? I'll see you in the morning.
All right.
I love you.
You too.
Thank you, Lila. Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
How's she doing? How's she doing?
Oh, it's pretty serious. I mean, well, what if she can never walk again?
Oh, come on. Don't get ahead of yourself here.
You're right. You're right.
Well, come on. I'll take you home.
Okay.
You know, if we were up at the cabin, you would have woken up in my arms. No reason that can't happen at the carriage house, huh?
Sorry for coming by so late.
No, it's okay. I just thought you were staying over at Lisa's.
I was. I wish I'd stayed here.
Why don't you sit down, relax? I'll get you a soda.
I could use something a lot stronger. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. No, it's fine. I would give you something strong, but I just don't keep anything here, you know?
That's the last thing in the world I need. Oh, God, if I could just blot out the last 24 hours of my life.
One thing is certain now. My marriage to Caleb is over. I'll be lucky if he doesn't come after me with a shotgun.
Well, if he does, I mean, I'll protect you.
I know you will. It's probably why I came here. Why is it that I can tell you the absolute worst things about me and you still care?
Well, Julie, you went through some rough times with me, and you still care about me. I mean, maybe that's just the way we are. I just can't imagine any guy who knows you the way I do eventually not caring about you. I mean, just give Caleb a chance.
No. I've used up all my chances with Caleb and everybody else in this town.
Julie, I really wish you wouldn't talk this way.
Oh, you don't know the worst of it. Maybe I am just a tramp, just like everybody's been.
Julie, come on. That's simply not true.
You can still say that about me? Even after I told you about my affair with Link Lafferty?
Wait, what? 5 years ago. Big deal. You could never tell me anything worse than Tonio.
Oh, yes, I can. What would you say if I told you that I'd been with my husband's brother?
Holden?
You get it.
Mom, look, I'm okay.
No, you let your mom attend those cuts. You can act like a 10-year-old in the schoolyard. You're gonna
Fighting about anyway. Whatever possessed you.
Mama.
Caleb Snyder, you answer me. You finished, Cal. I'm gonna go talk to Holden. Here.
Do you have any idea what a fight between two of her boys does to your mama? It's unacceptable under any circumstances, but your mama has a heart condition. Did you forget that?
Talk to Holden. When he came back here, he knew exactly what he was walking into.
Oh, that's bull roar, and you know it. I wish one of you was man enough to tell the truth about why two grown boys would damn near kill each other right outside their mama's door.
Holden, I want an explanation.
Didn't Caleb tell you?
No, he didn't. Now, if the two of you are going to try to kill each other in my backyard, I want to know why. Now, this is my home, and I will not have brother against brother in it.
I'm sorry, Mom.
You should be.
Sorry.
And so should Caleb. Now, I assume that it had something to do with Julie. Now, was it an argument that the two of you had in front of her that prompted this? Holden!
Honey, do you think you need some rest? Come upstairs and lie down.
Angel, why don't you just go back to bed?
How can I when I have no idea what happened or why?
You're never gonna stop. You're never gonna get.
I am going down to the pond to wash up.
Now, Holden wouldn't talk either. Caleb, I know that you must have started it because Holden was not in a fighting mood when he came home.
Don't defend Holden to me. I know he's your favorite boy. I know he always has been.
What? I have never had any favorites among your children.
Sure you have, Mama. Why? Is it because he's your youngest son? Is it because he was Papa's last boy? Is that why he can't do anything wrong? Is that why it's always me who gets blamed for everything?
That's not true! And you know it!
I say it is. Even when Holden came to town hankering for Lily and everybody could see exactly what he was doing, you just thought he was your fair-haired boy.
Now, let's keep a civil tongue when you talk to your mama.
Cal, just let him talk. Come on, Caleb, get it all out. Get it all out! Now, I know that it must have something to do with Julie. I mean, otherwise she wouldn't have called here and told me to get Holden out of here before you got home.
What? Julie's defending Holden now? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let you know what kind of a little saint your boy really is. I went over to Lisa's to talk to Julie. Holden was there, naked, because they just slept together.
And now, a Russian dance in honor of my stroganoff. Whoa.
you'll fall for Hamburger Helper Stroganoff, too. It starts with your hamburger, then adds enriched egg noodles, creamy sauce, and a special final step, real sour cream mix. For an authentic Stroganoff taste your family will love.
Hamburger Helper Stroganoff.
Hey, makes a great meal.
It's a lot better than my dancing.
We think AT&T left you in the dark. Sprint means live operators, instant credit, better overall savings than AT&T. In writing, AT&T, lighten up. Call Sprint now and switch.
How Tommy Carosa eats a Reese's peanut butter cup.
How do I eat a Reese's peanut butter cup?
Yes, sir.
I just stick them in my mouth and chew.
That's...
Who wants to know?
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
When it feels good, you want it to last.
When it feels good, make it last.
Like new L'Oreal Color Supreme Long Wearable Lipstick. A lipstick that lasts, but doesn't feel dry.
When it feels good.
This breakthrough formula bonds with my lips. The color stays true for hours.
Make it last.
I've been waiting for this, and I'm worth it.
Make it last.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
When Burt Reynolds agreed to star in a new CBS comedy, we thought we were onto something special. Because before we knew it, we had an incredible star-studded cast all wanting in on the fun. No wonder Newsweek calls it the fall's most promising newcomer. Evening Shade premieres Friday, September 21st.
This is CBS.
Small people, every day's a sale day.
Small People brand name children's clothing at affordable prices, Ridge and Bon Air shopping centers.
The law offices of Marks and Harrison.
For most people, their first contact with a lawyer comes after a crisis. Often an automobile or motorcycle accident's the reason. That's when we can help. At Marks and Harrison, we work to keep your difficulties to a minimum and to make sure you're treated fairly. You can meet with a lawyer for free. In fact, we're paid only if we win your claim and you collect. The law's supposed to protect your best interests. We'll see that it does.
Marks and Harrison. Put more than 70 years of experience on your side.
LensCrafters presents another breakthrough, new featherweight lenses.
Anything you can do for a really heavy prescription?
Try our new featherweight. They're so light you hardly know you've got them on.
Featherweight lenses, lighter, slimmer, and oh so comfortable. Available only from LensCrafters in-store labs in about an hour. New featherweights.
They're so comfortable.
For all your eyewear needs, LensCrafters custom-crafted eyeglasses in about an hour.
In Cloverleaf Mall and the shops at Willow Lawn open Sundays.
The feuding begins earlier.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Oh, thank you.
Shall I keep back your husband's coffee and toast till he gets it?
Oh, please, because he just ran down the block to see if he can find a public telephone. We're trying to call our daughter who lives somewhere near here. I knew we should have asked for directions a long time ago.
That's a man for you, isn't it? Never want to let on they've lost their way or admit they're wrong.
Oh, well, women do that sometimes too, I guess.
Not so often, love.
I know I was wrong, but admitting it won't change what's happened. I'd do anything to make up for it. If only you'd let me, but I can't tell you I'll ignore Susan when I see her at the hospital.
Did you know how unhappy he was? Did you even care? Or were you so wrapped up in Andy's time? Listen, the truth hurts, doesn't it? I think being married to a saint was beginning to wear a little thin for Bob. I think what he needed was a woman who appreciated him as a man.
I'm sorry I took so long. Sabrina knows exactly where we are, and she gave me very good directions. Oh, thank you very much. Something wrong?
I just was thinking back.
Back to good times, I hope. What do you say we try not to dwell on our problems while we're here? Try to enjoy ourselves and take things the way they are.
You're right. Here we are in the middle of a charming village thousands of miles away from home.
I thought you were going to say thousands of miles away from Sabrina.
No, I know we're not that far off track. You're right. We should focus on the present. And now what are you thinking about?
Should have ordered tea. English make lassi coffee.
You're sure that's all?
I can't pretend that I'm not concerned about Susan.
Are you comfortable? How could I not be when I don't have any sensation in the parts that would normally be hurting? Hey, why don't you go get that cup of coffee? I will. Why don't you just close your eyes and try to get some sleep, huh? Deal. I guess it was good to see Emily, huh? Oh, yeah. It really amazes me how close we've gotten over the past couple of years. Well, it's not surprising, considering everything that she's been through. But you were always right there for her. I'm really worried about her. Coming out of that relationship with Brock, I keep trying to help her, you know, but I don't think she's in any place where she can really listen. Yeah, well, I've been there with Margot more than once, I'll tell you. Of course, it's usually too late for me to give her advice, because she always just rushes into everything, and I think I'll get that cup of coffee now. You know, Susan, this mother-daughter thing, it gets pretty tricky sometimes.
How's the patient?
Oh, good. You know, she's trying to make jokes, and she keeps her sense of humor.
Well, that's good. I'm gonna check on her, and I'll drive you home.
All right. Thank you.
Lila, I think it's really wonderful that you're staying here with Susan. But I know it's got to be a reminder.
Everything here is a reminder. Just little things, you know, looking at Dr. Purcell's notes on a chart and seeing Susan lying there in bed, paralyzed, you know, trying to make jokes, putting up a brave front. Heck, we even were talking about Margot, how she rushes into everything. And I don't know, Franny. I try not to dwell on it. I try not to feel sorry for myself, you know, but when does the ache go away?
I wish I knew. But I think in time the pain will lessen, and things will get easier. At least that's what everybody says.
Lila? Let me get somebody else.
No, I'll be okay. Just get a little control of myself here.
Maybe you shouldn't try.
Larry, what are you talking about?
You know, I've heard you at night, through the walls, crying in your bedroom. And you come down the next morning all smiles, pretending that you're not hurting, when you have every right to be. Maybe if you just finally let it out with people who care about you, you would see that everybody understands why you're so angry and so hurt.
I'm not the first woman to lose her husband.
Lila, from everything that I understand about Casey, the last thing that he would want is the woman that he loves to walk around choking back the feelings that she had for him. Come on, let it out.
It's just that I miss him, you know. I really miss him.
Of course you do. And it was damned unfair of you to lose him. And nobody's gonna blame you for feeling that.
If there's one thing you can count on, it's the fun here. Got it. And something else you can count on. Depend elastic leg undergarments. Now more than ever, you can join the fun without a worry, because Depend elastic leg undergarments have a unique protection system called AbsorbLock. It locks in 25% more, and only Depend has it. So don't miss the fun. Get back into life with AbsorbLock protection.
Dieters' needs are different, so Accutrim developed 3 different formulas.
I need all the help I can get.
Accutrim Maximum Strength.
I snack after 3 p.m.
Late Day Strength.
I'm hungry from morning till night.
16-hour. Accutrim. One is made for you.
You love sausage, but they never give you any. Well, now there's Deli Snacks, the first dog snack that's not just like sausage, it is sausage. New Deli Snacks. Real sausage has gone to the dogs.
I don't want a few aches and pains to stop me from doing the things I truly love to do. You know, like planting a rose bush or throwing the ball with my grandson. But I do have occasional aches and pains. That's why my good friend Bufferin is there when I need it for pain relief. Bufferin, my brand of aspirin, has strong 100% aspirin. It helps me to keep doing the things I want to do.
Bufferin, so you can do the things you want to do.
Your wife said I'd find you out here.
Look, Cal, if you're here to ask me about what happened...
I know what happened, damn it. Caleb told me the whole slimy story. I'm here just to save your mom the pain of looking at you.
I never meant for it to get into a fight, but Caleb, he
You know,
just
I think
wouldn't...
it's damn strange that a young fella that's supposed to be as smart as you are could think that he could sleep with his brother's wife and there'd be no consequences.
I was drunk out of my skull!
That's your excuse? You're gonna blame the whiskey? That's even more pathetic. You know, Holden, when you first came home and I found out what a mess your marriage was, I had tremendous sympathy for you, son. I don't feel it now, though, I can tell you. Did you imagine that ruining Caleb's marriage would make your situation better or what?
I didn't set out to seduce Julie.
But you didn't stop yourself. You stop running, damn it, I'm talking to you. Holden, you got to take stock, son, before you hurt a lot of other people. You got a wife over at the house that's crazy with worry about you, and you've got a baby girl up in
I know
Wisconsin.
that, Cal. It's my problem. Angel and Noel are where it all begins and ends.
Well, then you're gonna have to do something about it. But you're gonna have to stop spreading this poison. Especially to your mama. Well, you can't go back to the house, so you and Angel are gonna stay at my place.
No. She should have never came here.
Well, that's tough luck, son. She's here. You know, if this is because you're in love with Lily, if this is what happens to you when you love someone, you've got to take some serious time to think over your situation. Now, why don't you get yourself over to my place, get some sleep so you have a clear head in the morning.
Thanks, Cal, but I really don't think I'm going to get much sleep tonight. I think I'll just go in the woods and spend the night there.
All right, I think that's a good idea. Sleep it off the rest of the animals.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah. You should take your husband back to London before I go to jail for the rest of my life for killing him.
Guess I couldn't blame you if you did. All this time, he hasn't been sleeping with me. I just thought it was because of Lily. I never dreamed he could go to somebody else, let alone... I do know how you feel. I mean, it was my husband with your wife.
Angel, I know what you're trying to do, and I appreciate it, but I don't need the reminder.
You and Julie were so happy before this. Can't you find it in you to forgive her?
No.
drunk. He didn't really know what he was doing, maybe.
Julie wasn't. She knew exactly what she was doing. It's over. I just gotta figure out a way to accept that.
Yeah, why do you do that? Holden has told me flat out that it's over between us, and even now, even after he's been with somebody else, I'd get down on my knees and thank God if he'd come back to me.
If that's the truth, Angel, I feel sorry for you.
Put some new sheets on there for you.
You are so sweet, but I'm not going to put you out of your bed tonight.
No, it's no problem at all. I got the sleeping bag. Besides, I'll sleep easier knowing you're all right.
Thank you so much for being a good friend to me. Especially after what I told you about Holden.
Well, I remember how hurt you were when you said your marriage was over. How easy it would be to let me make love to you. How it would make you feel better about yourself. I guess that's what happened with Holden.
I don't understand how come it didn't work out for us. You know me better than anybody.
There's no point in wondering about it if it didn't work out romantically. Maybe it will as friends.
Oh, I hope so. God, I hope so. I just want one thing in my life that I can count on. One thing that I know is gonna last.
Julie, you have that in me. Believe it.
Don't you think it's a little early in the season to be lighting a fire?
Well, maybe, but who will ever know if we're rushing things a little?
How about the chimney sweep who didn't come yet? You said it could be dangerous.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Paul, do you think that's what we're doing? Rushing things?
No, I don't. Emily, I've been in love with you for over a year now. And I've wanted to protect you, and tonight you finally let me do that. So how could we be rushing anything?
I guess you're right.
You know how many times that I've wanted to tell you that you're the most beautiful person I've ever known? Will ever know?
Deli Select from Hillshire Farm. Deli Select is lean cuts of premium meats.
It's fresh.
Deli Select is deli sliced thin. And Deli Pack for fresh taste.
It's fresh.
Deli Select looks fresh and tastes fresh. Deli sliced, deli packed, Deli Select from Hillshire Farm.
It's fresh.
At the Ashby Inn, the secret of our chicken rice recipe is in the rich taste of our chicken stock.
Country Inn rice dishes from Uncle Ben's. Delicious recipes inspired by the finest inns and packed with hearty country ingredients. Some add creamy cheeses like broccoli rice au gratin.
What a great dish.
Others have plump, ripe kitchen-cut vegetables.
That's delicious.
Taste the country at home in Country Inn brand rice dishes, inspired by the finest inns.
Mary Clary thinks her zipper bags are the best and will never switch to Gladlock zipper bags.
That's right, never.
But, Mary Clary, what do you say we lock you in this phone booth here with either your bag filled with angry bees or a Gladlock bag filled with angry bees? You see that green color chain seal there, Mary? That shows you the Gladlock bag is closed. Your bag doesn't have a green seal.
You know, change is good. I'll take the Gladlock zipper bag.
Just kidding, Mary. When it really counts, don't get mad. Get Gladlock zipper bags.
It's a day that you'll remember. It's a friend you won't forget.
During the baby sale at JCPenney, you'll save on everything for newborns, infants, and toddlers. Save 25% on fashions by Sesame Street, Health Tech's Bright Future, and Okie Dokie. And remember, JCPenney is the first to bring you fashions from Tiny Toons.
It's JCPenney, where fashion comes to life.
Rini, yes, I'm looking for Paul, and I keep calling his room and getting his answering machine. Oh, that would be great. Yeah, just have him give me a call when you see him. Bye.
Boy, I slept like a baby.
Not this one. Tossed and turned all night long.
Sorry. You know what? I've been thinking, if you want me to do it, I could take the classes and everything so I could be there when the baby's born. I mean, I think I can handle that.
Honey, I really appreciate that, but I think Dr. Samuels and I can handle it.
Good. That way I won't lose my macho image when I faint in the delivery room.
Do you have any idea how much I love you?
I'm going to go conduct a search, see if I can find out where the paper boy hid the Argus this morning, and I'll come back and tell you how much I love you.
Yes, is Dr. Samuels in? Audrey, it's Barbara Munson. Yes, I'm glad you're in so early. I really need to see you today. Well, I have to go over some things with you before the end of next month.
No. Holden will survive. He's fine. Would I lie to my favorite sister and my best pal? All right. No, Ellie, I can't, but I'll talk to you as soon as you get back. Yeah. I love you too. Bye.
And I love you too. It's very generous of you not to tell Ellie the truth about Holden.
Yeah, well, I almost did when she told me to take care of him until she got back.
Did you get any sleep?
No, I didn't. I didn't even try. I just sat around outside. Thought I'd come in and get some coffee and get some work done.
No. Why don't you take off work a little bit?
No, I'm gonna work. Help me get to sleep.
Morning.
Morning. Holden stayed at your place last night?
No, we had a discussion out by the pond. He said the way things were, he might as well stay in the woods. And I allowed us how I thought that was appropriate under the circumstances.
I'm gonna go find him.
What is he?
Has anyone seen Holden?
I was just about to go and look for him.
I'll come with you.
No. I want to see him alone, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Yes, excuse me. Sweetie, you sure I can't talk you out of this?
No, Carol. I spent the better part of my life trying to hold this family together, and now I'm seeing it torn apart in front of my eyes now. I don't know whether Caleb and Julie can salvage what's left of their marriage, but I'm damn well going to try and salvage what's left of my family.
Good luck.
I know why you did it. You were finally getting even with me for Lily.
Mama, I'm sorry. I know you don't understand.
You're right. I don't understand. And I don't want to hear any excuses. You know, when you first came home here this summer, and you told me that your life was a mess, I felt very sorry for you, and I tried to help. Just as I think I always have since you were a little boy. But you are not a little boy any longer. You are a grown man. Now, how long are you going to let this torment of yours make everyone else miserable?
I didn't mean to do it.
I will not allow it, Holden. You understand? That's what I came here to tell you. I am not going to stand by and let you destroy this family.
When you perm your hair, timing is everything. Take your rods out too early, your perm's a flop. Too late, and it's frizzed. But your timing's always right with Precisely Right by Ogilvy. Precisely Right has automatic shut-off timing. When it's through, it shuts itself off. So if you want gorgeous waves and curls every time, remember, your timing's always right with Precisely Right by Ogilvy. You just can't get it wrong.
With men or boys in your home, chances are the bathroom needs cleaning almost every day.
You need fresh-smelling Lysol bathroom touch-ups. Just wet one under the tap and wipe. In one step, you've cleaned, disinfected, and deodorized. So, for quick, in-between cleanings, you need Lysol bathroom touch-ups.
It improved my backhand. Direct really cut my cleaning time. Now I have time for tennis.
Direct goes directly on. Takes dirt directly off.
It's great.
No mixing, no rinsing, no hassles.
It even cleaned my tennis shoes.
Direct multi-purpose cleaner.
There's more to life than cleaning.
Is this the way to my house? Where is your house? It's on the cul-de-sac. Let me ask you something else real quick. Which one of these two leading dog foods
Looks better to you.
That one.
That one.
I think to this one. If I'm not a dog, how would I know?
Sandy, does that look good?
Thanks a lot. You picked Skippy Premium. It just plain looks better, doesn't it?
This is little pieces. See, much more better to get one and take. There you got to use the knife, the cut, and so on. And they don't have no knife.
Oh, you just work wonders. With Sabrina, she's obviously just starved for affection and attention from a man she can trust.
You know, it's the first time I really felt like her father. I wish I could have talked her into coming back to London with us.
Yeah, me too. We might not have gotten lost. No, seriously, I really wish she would have come with us. But, oh, I am so thrilled with the progress that you made. You accomplished more in a couple of hours than the whole time I have been here. And you even talked her into coming home for a visit. It's so wonderful, honey.
Maybe she'll stay this time.
Oh, I hope so. Except, you know, I haven't said anything to her about the problems that we've been having.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, but what's that going to do to her if she does come home? That's hardly what she needs now. She is so disillusioned about marriage.
Look, I'll do everything in my power to make things right between us. And for Sabrina as well.
I want to be as honest with you as you have been with me.
About what?
Well, I can understand the concern that you would feel about what Susan is going through. And I have a feeling that as long as we're here in London, half of your mind is going to be back home in Oakdale at Memorial.
Well, I know she's in good hands.
But it's not quite the same as seeing for yourself. I think it's time to take Christopher home. I heard you snoring last night.
No.
I guess that means you slept okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I liked it. Reminded me that I wasn't alone.
Listen, I hope you don't mind me asking, but what are your plans? Because we got that shoot with Dean Avon in Chicago.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. No one knows you're here, right? Who is it?
Franny. Shut up, the bathroom.
No, stay where you are. It's fine. Franny!
Hey, bro.
Hello, how you doing, sis?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right.
Thanks. So, you still think we were rushing things with fire?
No, it's nice falling asleep here. It was nice falling asleep next to someone who takes such good care of me.
Well, that's the way it's always going to be from now on.
Oh, God, I hope that's not bad news about my mom.
Hey, maybe it could be good news.
Hello?
Emily, I'm sorry to call you so early, but I really need to talk to Paul, and I can't find him. I was wondering if he was there by any chance?
Barbara, could you hold on? My toast is burning. It's your mom. I have no idea how she knew you were here.
Mama, you're only interested in hearing Caleb's side of this. I told you time and again, my marriage is over.
That is no excuse to sleep with your brother's wife.
I was drunk!
That's the most pitiful, lame excuse I have ever heard.
I know what I did was wrong. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'd do anything to take back what happened. But I can't. I can't. I'm not making excuses, Mom. But maybe I was wrong to listen to you and I, but you
told me my feelings for Lily were wrong and that I should get over them. I should have listened to Ellie. She told me to follow my heart, to end my marriage. That's the advice I'm gonna take now. I can't make my marriage work when I'm in love with someone else. I'm gonna go to Houston. I'm gonna tell Lily exactly how I feel. And I'm not gonna listen to what anybody else has to say. The only person I'm gonna worry about is me.
Real Italian, look at what we got. Hamburger Helper's zesty Italian and cheesy Italian. Mix your hamburger with Italian pasta and tangy tomato sauce. Hamburger Helper makes a great Italian meal.
For 50 years, our staff has used pure, gentle Murphy's oil soap on the wood in this house with great results.
And there's also Murphy spray.
Yes, for those who are always looking for shortcuts.
If it was up to me, I'd keep a lid on it.
The nation speaks about Tropicana Twister.
It's a little on the iffy side.
Tropicana Twister, deliciously tempting flavor combinations Mother Nature never dreamed of.
Might be fine for some, but not for the Bufords.
Enticing flavors like orange passion fruit.
Works for me.
Tropicana Twister, flavors Mother Nature never intended, but should have.
We'll try it.
We certainly will not.
Children have about the most beautiful hair color in the world. So when I went blonde, I took Emily to the hairdressers with me. And I said, this is the color I want to be. He said, I know how to get that. Miss Clairol, number 30. I said, okay. And in no time, I was blonde. A beautiful flaxen blonde. No wonder hairdressers choose Miss Clairol more often. I look like I was born with this color.
You're so pretty.
Friday, it's an all-new animated adventure.
Let's take these turkeys!
Get ready for mean green pizza-eating machines.
Yeah!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hey!
The chance for you to be a big winner is coming to you.
You could win an Isuzu Rodeo.
Or a gold MasterCard with $250,000.
Instantly.
Your game card comes to you.
In your Kmart newspaper circular.
The winning numbers come to you.
Right here on CBS.
Play the giveaway game that comes to you.
The CBS Kmart Get Ready giveaway.
Starts Sunday.
Coming up on 5:30 Live, a vote on the controversial Riverton site in Chesterfield County, and we'll be talking with Patricia Kluge live. Join us at 5:30.
Blouses by Regina Porter. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS.